Hello Taurus, I'm Poetic Heretic, and this is your June 2017 Tarot forecast. Do remember you can use these videos for your sun, rising, and moon signs. So let us begin. We would like a Celtic cross forecast for the sign of Taurus for the month of June 2017. Let's see what we get. Whoa. A Celtic cross for the sign of Taurus for June 2017. What does the universe have for the sign of Taurus for the month of June 2017? I think we're closing in on it, guys. Yep, there we go. I always shuffle the cards until I am sure that they are ready, because I want the most accurate reading possible. Alright, so your outside influences. The High Priestess. This is a somewhat Taurian card, at least with it being a 2. The second sign of the zodiac is Taurus, and so we have a relation here, even though the High Priestess is associated actually with Aries, and is a lunar card, and that, well, it's kind of all another thing, but it's kind of a Taurian card too because of the 2, so that's interesting. The Challenge card, the 3 of Swords reversed. Well, that's interesting. So far it looks like you guys could be sort of in a state of recovery this month, or trying to recover from something and trying to go forward with greater optimism perhaps, and maybe even relating to something in your subconscious mind, or some secret, or something in the dark. But let's see what else we get. The underlying energy, the 6 of Wands reversed. The past, 10 of Cups reversed. Hope to achieve, the 7 of Pentacles. So this says quite possibly that you're wanting to take a break from something. Could be work, or maybe even that you're just wanting to stand back and look at the big picture. So let's, I don't want to jump to any conclusions just yet. Let's see what else we have. The near future, the Queen of Swords, your attitude or position, the Ace of Pentacles. Well, you guys are going to be feeling really good, really lucky. The outside force coming in, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, hopes or fears, the World, and the outcome, the 5 of Wands reversed. Okay, that's a good outcome card to have. Alright, so let's take a look at this. You're starting, of course, with the High Priestess, a very powerful card indeed. And she's talking about the mysteries of the subconscious, and secrets, and what's hidden, spirituality, also intuition, and the inner powers, and the inner world, and untapped powers, and things like that. And then crossing over her, the Challenge card is the 3 of Swords here, and it did come up reversed. And so the implication here is quite possibly that you're being called on to use your inner powers, your intuition, stuff like that, to find relief from some kind of disappointment, some kind of intense, well, somewhat intense to maybe very intense disappointment, depending on your situation. Something where like your peace was disturbed, or your tranquility was lost, or something was left undone, And your challenge this month will be to find relief from that. Maybe even relief from like a broken heart is kind of what often is associated with this card. But again, it came up reversed, and that's usually a good sign with the Three of Swords. So I don't want to like imply that it's something bad, because really it's not. It's saying that the challenge for you is to find relief, recovery, optimism, and to probably do that through this High Priestess sort of energy, this very spiritual, intuitive energy, working with your emotions, working with your inner powers, tapping your inner powers, the inner world, and having that kind of fortitude. For the underlying energy, you have the Six of Wands reversed. So this represents everything that forms the foundation of your current situation. And the Six of Wands reversed is the energy of not being able to move forward, the energy of feeling stuck, maybe even shying away from the public, shying away from the limelight, not wanting to be in the center of attention, shying away from things in general. And so it looks like something is trying to kind of hold you back, prevent you from making progress, prevent you from moving forward, prevent you from moving on, quite possibly. And so more and more this is looking like a relationship sort of deal. Or maybe a lot of you are just getting over a relationship that didn't work out, and you're struggling to move on this month. That could quite possibly be it. But the good news is it looks like later in the month things do improve, so we can look forward to that. For the past and issues you've had to deal with, you have the Ten of Cups reversed. When this card is reversed, well, it's the blocked energy of happiness and harmony. So we're talking about the loss of happiness and harmony. We're talking about your tranquility or peace being disturbed, your faith being shattered. We're talking about something left undone, things left unsaid, a breakup of the family, a breakup of the order of things, a relationship that didn't work out. Again, seems to be the most probable thing that I'm seeing from these cards. And that has led to the present, where now it's like the universe, I think anyways, calling on you to use your untapped powers, or to tap into your inner powers, perhaps, to find relief and recovery from this situation and to be able to move forward. For what you hope to achieve, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So again, we have the idea of relationships, with this being a 7. And so on one hand, this could be saying that you're wanting to step back and look at your relationship side of your life in general this month. Like, look at it overall. Maybe you're wanting clarity on that area of your life. And we've also got that Queen of Swords coming up here, which talks about seeing clearly and stuff like that. However, the Seven of Pentacles can also talk about a sort of stepping away from things, taking a break, and maybe even a sense of like dissatisfaction with the work that you're doing. However, this isn't what you hope to achieve, so it's more likely saying that you're wanting to take a break from that, quite possibly. That you're wanting to take a break from the work that you've been doing and reassess what you've got going on. Reassess what you have done so far, what you've completed so far. So for the near future, we have the Queen of Swords, and she's talking about seeing clearly, seeing objectively, seeing both sides, not being fooled, not being tricked, thinking logically, thinking more scientifically, but still with a touch of emotion, I would say. And so this is a good sign in conjunction with these other cards, because this is saying that in the near future this month, you are seeing clearly. You are gaining that clarity that you may be seeking. And let's see, coming out of the High Priestess energy, again, this is your seeing clearly, but remember also, because these are different energies, like remember also that your intuition is a side of things as well, that the High Priestess talks about, whereas the Queen of Swords talks about more the intellect and logical thinking. Basically, the High Priestess is the right brain, and the Queen of Swords is the left brain. So the only thing I would say there is make sure you keep both of those in balance. That's always the most ideal thing. But yeah, this is a good sign. This is almost like maybe even saying that by early in the month, you're feeling much more clear and almost just kind of over whatever happened before, perhaps. And sometimes the Queen of Swords can refer to a person, of course, with it being a court card, and this would be like an older air sign woman, or sometimes, well, since this is a general reading, really this could be any adult air sign woman. But if this was more like a one-on-one reading, I'd probably be saying like possibly an older air sign woman, but you guys get the idea. So for your attitude or position on the situation about halfway through the month, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Well, you're feeling really good. You're feeling really lucky, even fortunate. You're probably feeling like you're ready for a new beginning, or like this is a new beginning, around halfway through June, or maybe a little sooner, maybe a little later than that. New beginnings, prosperous beginnings. This could even be like a new job or a new financial venture, something like that, because it is the Ace of Pentacles, which is going to refer to money and the element of earth. So it could be that sort of a thing, or it could just be that you're feeling really, really good, really renewed, really refreshed, and like you're beginning a new exciting chapter in your life, perhaps. So for the outside force coming in, you have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And so, of course, there has to be a snag in the situation. The Queen of Pentacles reversed is going to talk about almost the opposite energy of this card, where this could be like some kind of disappointment when it comes to finance. This could be like a business venture that doesn't quite pan out, or since it's the outside force coming in, it would be something that comes at you that tries to interfere with your work world or something like that, or even just interfere with your sense of safety and security in general, is what we see with this card's reversal. But whatever it is, it's probably not going to be that bad with the outcome card that I'm seeing here, and with it being between the Ace of Pentacles and the World card coming up here. So remember that, like whatever it is, it's not going to manifest as something that bad in all likelihood, but be aware there might be some force that tries to almost sabotage you temporarily, especially in the realm of money, finance, work, and that sort of thing. But they are not going to really succeed. So for your hopes or fears, you have the World card. This is a really magnificent card. It's talking about the energy of completion and celebration and joy and coming full circle and completing the journey, and again being kind of ready for a new beginning. Like this is when you've gone through a whole great big cycle and now you're ready to begin again. But this is in your hopes or fears, so this is more like just what you're hoping for is the completion of a cycle and a sense of celebration and happiness. So when we have the Ace of Pentacles here, saying that you're excited about a new beginning, and we have the World card here in your hopes or fears, well, it looks most likely that the vast majority of you are going to be excited about a new beginning and hoping for a new beginning, like a new cycle of your life, a new chapter of your life. And even with the Seven of Pentacles showing up here for what you hope to achieve, it's like, yeah, you're wanting to step back for a bit and assess what you've done so far, because now you're about to begin the new cycle. So that's very interesting and something to keep in mind. For the outcome, we have the Five of Wands reversed. So this is interesting energy on the heels of these other cards, because the Five of Wands reversed is like making peace with things, getting along with people again, the cessation of fighting. So if you've been like fighting with someone or having issues with them, this is quite possibly when the peace comes, when you stop fighting, when things are better, things are more calm, work proceeds smoothly and efficiently. There's very little, if any, tension anymore between people. And so you guys go through like some somewhat rocky energy, or maybe that was more in the past, and then this month more and more it's like this hopeful recovery. And with this being the outcome card, like kind of summing up how it all culminates, well, it does look like a sort of return to peace is the overall message here. A return to things going more easily, more smoothly, more efficiently, and more optimistically. Things not being so chaotic, things being more orderly and stable, and feeling pretty good. And with that Ace of Pentacles here, you guys are probably going to be feeling really good or really lucky or something like that. So that's very exciting. So that's about it, Taurus. It looks like overall, like I said, you're going to have quite a good month and a lot of like hope and new beginnings on the horizon after maybe a bit of some difficulties in the recent or not so recent past. So that's very exciting indeed. So alright, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great month indeed, as it looks like you will. This has been a tarot forecast for the sign of Taurus for the month of June 2017 from Poetic Heretic. Don't forget to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.